Hi, I'm Thea from Canberra Seed Savers, and I wanted to show you how to prepare and clean basil seed. So I have my basil plant that is still in the ground, and I'm waiting for it to set seed. So it's put these flower stems up and it's setting seed below it. What I'm waiting to see before I save the seed is for it to start drying off, and that's happened on this plant. It's starting at the base of the flowers here, and it's drying off and traveling up. Now, I don't want to harvest the seed before the plant is fully mature and ripe, so I would leave this in the ground until all those seed heads are fully brown, and you can even test a couple by pulling them off and opening them up a little bit and seeing if there's a seed inside. So my plant's fully matured, browned off, and there's beautiful seed heads in there. How am I going to save it and how am I going to clean it? So there's a few really simple and easy methods I use. Sometimes I just get a paper bag, stick it over the plant, tie it off with a bit of string or an elastic band, and cut the plant off. And then I can go pop that on a shelf or under the house somewhere dry and cool, and let it dry off completely. And that makes the next stage of cleaning the seed really easy. So when it's all mature and dried off, it'll look something like this. We'll have these sort of desiccated, dried seed heads on a stick, and you want to clean this up to remove the seed from it. Technically, you could plant that in the ground next season as is, and basil will grow out of it. However, for storage in the long term, you want to clean your seed as much as possible, and that helps remove any nasties, pests, pathogens and bugs. So what I like to do is pop all my dried basil in a pillow slip or a calico bag like I've got here, and this is for two reasons. One, it keeps it nice and dry and together, and also you can clean the seed quite easily. Okay, you get your football when they're in a bag like this. And what you can do is get it on a hard surface and mess it about, like really rough it up to break up all the seed. You can stamp on it, you can crush it.
I want to look at this.
Okay, I'll look at it later. So I've got a little helper in the garden. Once I think that it's been broken up a lot, it actually smells fantastic. I want to collect any seed that have fallen out and maybe sieve out any of the bigger bits. So the way I can do that is I could fish around and just pick out seeds from the base. They're in there, but there's still quite a lot of chaff around it. Oh, that's a nice worm. The other thing I could do is, using a big tray or a flat basket like this one, is I can what's called winnow it, which is where I pass the seed through. Several stages of shaking it out and blowing off any of the leafy bits. And as you move it around, the heavier seed will fall to the bottom, and you can see the seeds starting to collect there.
Mom, go watch.
You can watch. Yeah. Another way you can do it is by sieving it. So you can take a sieve, whatever you've got lying around. This is a food cover. This is just a sink sieve, and you can pass your seeds through the sieve. Mash them about a bit, and
Mom, what's in there?
what do you think's in there? Is there seeds?
Yeah, the noise.
They're seeds.
What's that?
So at the bottom of this, I've got some seed that might need to be passed a few more times, but it's certainly a hell of a lot of less bulk than the seeds that I started with, and that only took a minute. And I can package that up. I can keep cleaning it as many times as I want to get rid of all the foliage. And I can keep cleaning it and then just pop it in an envelope or a jar with a label for next year. Thanks.